Once, there was a man who spent his entire life chasing time. He raced through his days, constantly hurrying, always seeking more work, more success, more recognition. He believed that if he could just catch time, if he could just control it, then he would finally find happiness and fulfillment. But as the years passed, he found himself increasingly anxious, constantly feeling that time was slipping through his fingers. His days were filled with meetings, tasks, and distractions, and each time he checked the clock, he felt further behind. He thought if he could only find the right formula for success, everything would fall into place. But the more he chased, the emptier he felt. Eventually, he began to question, what is the purpose of this race? What was he really chasing? And why? One day, the man, tired of the endless chase, sought the advice of an old monk. He asked, "Master, how do I control time? How do I make the most of every second?" The monk smiled softly and replied, "You cannot control time, for time is like the river. It flows endlessly, whether you try to stop it or not. But you can control what you do with your time." The monk continued, "You see, time is not your enemy. It is your teacher. What you choose to prioritize, what you choose to give your attention to, that is what shapes your life." The man, still confused, asked, "But how do I know what to prioritize?" The monk smiled again and said, "Begin by asking yourself this: what is truly important to you? What brings you peace? What makes you feel alive? Time spent on those things is never wasted. The challenge, my friend, is learning to listen to your heart, rather than the endless noise around you." The man left the monk, pondering these words. Over time, he began to shift his focus. Instead of racing against the clock, he started spending more time with those he loved, nurturing his passions, and finding moments of stillness in his day. He no longer viewed time as something to conquer, but as a gift to be cherished. And in doing so, he found that life became more fulfilling. To chase time is to live in fear. To embrace it is to live with purpose. Remember, you have the power to choose how you spend your moments. It's not about how much time you have, but what you do with it that matters. Ask yourself today, are you chasing time, or are you making the most of it? Is your life filled with things that truly matter, or have you become caught up in the distractions of the world? Time is not something to be captured. It is something to be experienced, fully and with presence. Find your purpose. Prioritize what brings you peace and growth. And remember, life is not a race. It's a journey where every moment holds meaning, if only we take the time to truly live it. May you find the time to be present, to reflect, and to live with purpose. Peace be with you.